I am happy that today, 10th of February, you know how important this date is for Gdynia, but also for the whole of seaside Poland, both for the wedding of Poland with the sea. And for Gdynians, it is an important day, because 100 years ago, the Council of Ministers decided that Gdynia will be a city, and a few weeks later, it became a material fact. I am not hiding that for me, personally, it is also a very important place, not only for family reasons. My Holy Mother-in-law was also a military Navy commander. My mother-in-law still takes care of us when we are with the whole family in Gdynia. My wife, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, it's all Gdynia. And my family shows very well that despite various emotions, you can be partly from Gdansk, partly from Gdynia, live in Sopot, and that it all adds up to one very positive whole. But of course, this is not a family sentiment today. It is the reason why I am here, in the former military Navy shipyard. This name still functions in our memory. This place is also important to me because this is where I started my work as a physical worker. The first jobs I did as a young man were near the Paris Commune shipyard, today Christ, which, by the way, cooperates closely with the military shipyard. And what we see here, this impressive beak, is the effect of cooperation between the military shipyard and the Christ shipyard. The co-owners of today's meeting made me aware of how important not only the Michnik program is, it is one of the 3 frigates that are being built as part of this program, how important these frigates themselves are, but also the fact that this is a way to integrate the activities of the shipyard, the civilian shipyard, the military shipyard, the state and private shipyards. This is also a living proof that the shipyard industry in Poland really has development prospects. The Michnik program, so this is the frigate Witcher, and the next ones, Berza and Huragan, is, if I remember correctly, 15 billion PLN. This is an investment of the Polish armed forces in cooperation with the British. And this is only part of a large project that is a part of the safe Polish Baltic. Gdynia is the most important Polish city in the Baltic. Gdynia was created so that Poland would be sovereign, so that Poland would be open to the whole world. Gdynia very quickly became one of the largest ports in the Baltic before the war. According to some data, it was the largest port in the Baltic at that time. Today, Gdynia is a very important part of the whole agglomeration and the whole set of ports, which means that Poland has a real chance today, I'm sorry for the word, but to dominate the Baltic. This is our ambition. Gdynia plays an absolutely key role here. I would like to thank Mr. President Olikos and all the co-owners and owners of the city, Mrs. Mayor, not only for being here today, Marshal Struk, Minister Marcioka, who came from the friendly, so we must say, Szczecin, also to us for this event. I would like to thank you for cultivating this beautiful tradition. Together, Gdynia was, we still remember. I remember it from my childhood and youth, the pride of the whole of Poland. It was really the most modern place in Poland, open to the West. Gdynia was a symbol of our ambitions and aspirations belonging to the community of the West. to modernity, and today it is again such a place that has become synonymous with Polish aspirations, Polish ambitions. What concerns our, and there is no exaggeration in this attempt, emerging sea power, it is both security, it is our, together with other NATO countries, action to secure the Baltic Center from our initiative, this NATO initiative, which is to protect the Baltic Sea from aggressive behavior of unfriendly countries. You know what I'm talking about. It is the development of our ports. It is the development of our fleet. These 3 frigates, when we finish this one, when the windmill will be already sailing, there will be 2 more in construction, Berza and Hurricane. This is only part of these great ambitions of this great sea project, which Gdynia is the absolute center of. I am very happy because these frigates are not only the future of security in the Baltic, but it is also a great technological achievement. I have made sure of it with the vice chief of the Polish disarmament group, which confirmed that these frigates will be able to move the distance from here to New York and back without turning to the port. So it makes an impression. Not only the vastness, modernity, but also these unprecedented technical possibilities. I am happy that we are implementing the Orca program together with the Swedes. Gdynia is becoming a part of a very important geopolitical project, we can call it that. Our ever closer cooperation with Sweden, Norway, Finland, the Baltic states when it comes to defense is becoming absolutely crucial for the security of Europe, the security of Poland, and for NATO's functioning in this region. I don't have to tell anyone how important Gdynia's place is in this chain of tasks. I am a living proof that with all the competition, all the, sometimes friendly tensions, synergy is possible, and Trójmiasto, Gdynia, Gdansk, Sopot, as well as cooperation with Szczecin, as I have already mentioned, can be a proof that different traditions, different heritages, different stories can be combined into one such trend, the trend of building a victorious Poland. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the inhabitants of Gdynia on their 100th birthday. You all look exceptionally young, as if you were 100 years old. As a Gdansk citizen, I can say to Gdynia and Gdynians today, not 100 years, but 1,000 years. I believe that such a story is waiting for you. Once again, thank you, and I would like to ask the President, dear Ola, to say a few words. Once again, hello.